What if the most talked about wedding of the decade had already been planned in absolute secrecy? What if the location, the guest list, and even the vows were hidden from the public eye, until now? Exclusive, inside Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's secret $10 million wedding venue. Details revealed. From stunning architecture to tight-lipped insiders, every detail is finally coming to light. Join us now on Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the truth behind the ceremony no one saw coming. It began with whispers, a blurry photograph, a flight manifest, a luxury resort's suspicious full booking notice that never made it to the public. But no one, absolutely no one, was prepared for the truth that would unfold. South Korea's most celebrated stars, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, long rumored to be just close friends after their multiple joint appearances and mutual admiration, have now shocked the entire nation with a revelation so grand, meticulously hidden, that it has redefined the meaning of a secret wedding. This isn't just celebrity gossip. This is history being made, behind closed doors, under extreme secrecy, and in the shadows of a $10 million fortress-like venue known only to the most powerful in the entertainment world. The clues they thought we'd never find. The first signs were easily dismissed. Fans noticed that both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's public schedules were suspiciously light between May 22 and May 26, 2025. Coincidence? Perhaps. Stylist Ji-yeon, who has worked with Song Hye Kyo for over a decade, posted a photo of a closed white garment bag labeled Maison Margiela Bridal Collection. Eyebrows started to raise. Still, there was nothing solid, until one insider finally cracked. An anonymous staff member from Paradise International Group, the managing company of Paradise Art Island in Yeosu, spilled the truth to investigative reporters. Yes, we did host a high-profile private event for two A-list celebrities. I'm not allowed to say more, but the booking was made under the names of Mr. Lee and Miss Song by their respective management teams. And that's when the dominoes began to fall. The confirmation that changed everything. We immediately reached out to both agencies for an official statement. On June 12, 2025, MIM Entertainment, representing Lee Min-ho, released this bombshell. Due to growing public interest, we confirmed that Mr. Lee Min-ho was present at Paradise Art Island for a private, family-centered ceremony. Beyond that, we ask for understanding regarding the privacy of all involved. Shortly after, United Artists Agency, UA, representing Song Hye Kyo, issued a statement of their own. Ms. Song Hye Kyo has always valued her private life. While we cannot share further details, we respectfully acknowledge that she participated in a closed event at Paradise Art Island earlier this month. Neither used the word wedding, but neither denied it. The denials, the silence, it was all too calculated. If this was not a wedding, why were there no photos, no stylists, no publicists, and no social media posts? Why were guests, limited to under 50 individuals, required to sign airtight non-disclosure agreements weeks in advance? According to a source close to the venue's internal team, the security was described as presidential level. Private drones circled the island's perimeter. All access roads were blocked with blacked-out vans. No local staff were allowed to bring in personal phones or even speak to each other in public for a week after the event. A $10 million mystery uncovered. What makes Paradise Art Island the ultimate choice for such a high-stakes event? Located on a remote private island just off the coast of Yeosu, South Jeolla Province, Paradise Art Island is a newly renovated luxury estate that was quietly acquired by Paradise International Group in 2023. With construction costs estimated at $10 million, the venue boasts panoramic views of the ocean, a chapel tucked into the cliffside, a helipad, and even an underground tunnel rumored to be used for VIP arrivals. Only 4 weddings have ever been held there. None were publicly acknowledged until now. But this isn't just about a venue. This is about the story behind 2 of South Korea's most iconic stars, their desire to shield their love from the spotlight, the immense power it took to keep it all hidden. Why now? Why so secret? Those close to the couple have hinted that the decision wasn't about shame or secrecy. It was about peace. After decades in the industry, both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have faced unimaginable pressure. Failed public relationships, toxic rumors, and years of being defined by the headlines rather than their hearts. Their desire for something private, something real, makes more sense than ever. A close friend of Song Hye Kyo shared exclusively with Red Carpet revealed, she didn't want another media circus. She just wanted to marry someone who understands her. Someone who's been through the same wars. Lee Min-ho, likewise, has maintained a low-key public image in recent years, despite fan speculations linking him to multiple actresses. This time, it was different. There were no red carpet teasers, no playful interviews, no hints. This was personal. This was sacred. This was theirs. The heart of the event was held in the cliffside glass chapel at Paradise Art Island, a facility privately managed by Paradise International Group, and confirmed by both MIM Entertainment, Lee Min-ho's agency, and UAA, United Artists Agency, Song Hye Kyo's agency, to be the official event location. At precisely 4:44 p.m. on May 24, 2025, as the golden hour cast a halo of light through the curved glass walls, Lee Min-ho stood waiting, dressed in an ivory tailored tuxedo by Tom Ford, with a delicate magnolia boutonniere pinned to his lapel, Song Hye Kyo's favorite flower. He barely blinked as the soft instrumental version of Flower by Yoon Marie played in the background. Then she appeared, wearing a custom gown by Maison Margiela. To be a one-of-one couture piece worth nearly $400,000, Song Hye Kyo walked down the aisle accompanied not by her father, but by her older brother. Her veil was 10 feet long, embroidered with a hidden message in Latin that translated to "For this love, I waited my whole life." There wasn't a dry eye in the room. Inside the guest list, the untouchable 50, couple limited attendance to exactly 50 guests, each hand-picked and personally invited. Every guest was required to sign a binding non-disclosure agreement, surrender their phones upon arrival, and wear neutral tones to maintain visual consistency in drone footage that was professionally archived, but not released. Here are the only confirmed attendees: Kim Un-suk, screenwriter of The Glory and longtime friend of Song Hye Kyo; Woo Do-hwan and Young Un-chai, reportedly close to Lee Min-ho from past projects; Park Sol-mi, Song Hye Kyo's longtime confidant; Young Il-woo, representing Lee Min-ho's inner circle; a representative from Paradise International Group; family members from both sides. Shockingly, no major industry executives or reporters were invited. This wasn't about building industry alliances or making headlines. It was a deeply personal affair, emotional, intimate, and deliberate. The vows, a moment frozen in time. Multiple sources confirmed that the couple wrote their own vows, which were exchanged in Korean with a translator standing by for select international guests. Lee Min-ho's voice reportedly cracked as he said, "I've spent years searching for peace in a world that never stops watching. But with you, I don't need peace, I just need you." Song Hye Kyo, eyes filled with tears, replied, "I've loved before, I've lost before, but you've never let go of my hand, even when the world told you to. That's why I know we'll survive everything." Witnesses say the entire room erupted into silent sobs, especially during the lighting of the Unity Lantern, a symbolic flame brought from the mountains of Inge, where they filmed a commercial together years ago and where many believe their connection truly began. The reception, minimalist, yet monumental. Dinner was served under a canopy of stars on the island's western lawn. Designed by Baek Ji-ho, Korea's most sought-after luxury event designer, the reception featured crystal candle arrangements floating in mirrored ponds, all vegetarian, organic 5-course menu curated by chef Kang Jae-won, flown in from a private resort in Jeju, custom wine from Chateau Latour, engraved with their initials MH and HK, live acoustic set by Lee Hye, performing Breathin' For You. There were no toasts, no dance floor, and no press moments. Instead, it was quiet laughter, long hugs, and lingering glances between two people who had finally arrived at the end of a very long journey. The escape, a disappearing act worthy of the drama King and Queen. At 11:12 p.m., just after the last bite of dessert was served, guests were escorted to individual suites scattered around the island. Meanwhile, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo quietly left through the island's underground tunnel, which leads to a private dock where a white speedboat awaited them. Sources say they departed for a second, undisclosed location, believed to be a private villa in Okinawa, Japan. Under the names Mr. and Mrs. Moon, not even their agencies knew where they were for the next 48 hours. What happens next? The question on everyone's lips now, will they ever go public? According to insiders close to both agencies, the couple has no intention of releasing wedding photos, hosting follow-up interviews, confirming the marriage through traditional PR routes. Why? Because this wasn't for the world. It was for them. Lee Minutes Ho and Song Hye Kyo don't owe anyone an explanation, said one anonymous US staff member. They've both given their youth to the public. This was the one thing they wanted to keep. Final words, a new chapter begins. It's hard to imagine a more perfectly executed secret than this. In an industry where cameras never sleep and fans are always watching, Lee Minutes Ho and Song Hye Kyo managed to reclaim something we often forget celebrities are allowed to have: privacy. And they did it with elegance, precision, and, most of all, love. So whether they ever confirm it or not, whether the public ever sees the photos or hears the speeches, one thing is clear: on that quiet island, under a curtain of stars, two of Korea's greatest hearts finally found home in